One close ally of Donald Trump's who doesn't seem particularly happy, perhaps surprisingly, with the tariffs is his cost-cutter-in-chief, the hatchet man, Elon Musk. Now, over the weekend, he spoke about his wish that there will soon be a zero tariff situation between Europe and the United States. And then on Monday, he shared a video on social media of US economist Milton Friedman explaining the benefits of free markets. Here's a little bit of that clip.
The operation of the free market is so essential, not only to promote productive efficiency, but even more, to foster harmony and peace among the peoples of the world.
This is open criticism of the president, isn't it? Is it a sign of a possible rift between the pair, do you think?
I mean, I think it indicates that Elon Musk is thinking about his own, companies. I mean, let's be clear, Tesla has got factories in Texas and California, sure, but it's also got factories in Shanghai and in Berlin. It relies on raw materials like lithium, cobalt, nickel. I mean, he is a beneficiary of a reduction in trade barriers. So, of course, Tesla, like SpaceX, is challenged by massive disruptions of supply chains and tariffs on imports. So I'm not surprised he's saying this, but it does, I think, presage kind of a potential moment, which many have predicted, which is there will be a fracturing of the relationship between these two gigantic egos, Donald Trump and Elon Musk, the world's most powerful man and the world's richest man, were always likely to collide. They both have enormous egos, both believe strongly in their intuitive understanding of America and its place in the world. So I don't think it's a surprise, and it does suggest that Elon Musk's role in the Trump White House may be nearing an end.
I mean, I think according to analysis by CNBC, Musk himself lost $30 billion since the tariffs were announced. So he will, no matter how rich, I mean, $30 billion, you do feel that pinch, I'm quite sure. Now, you then said just at the end there, Robert, that, perhaps his exit is looming. And, doing a little bit of reading, and according to Trump insiders, that's exactly what is potentially on the way, his exit out of the Department for Government Efficiency. Do you think that's, I mean, as Robert said, I suppose, Matthew, it was inevitable?
Yes and no. Elon Musk is a special government employee. He's coming in from the start, to head up this DOGE effort. He stated in previous interviews last week or the week before on Fox News, eventually he'll be leaving. This should not be a surprise. Let's also remember that DOGE's work will continue on, but Elon Musk, like Donald Trump, is a rare bird. He will speak his mind. Sometimes it's in agreement with the president. Today, it appears it is not. Many people thought he would be in favor of this, EV mandate that would greatly benefit his pocketbook that President Biden proposed. Donald Trump went out there on the campaign trail and said, even to Elon's detriment, I'm going to nix this. So I don't believe that this is truly bottom line. Elon Musk is just trying to make a buck. Yes, he has made many of them and maybe has taken a hit, but we're talking about ideology. We're talking about how people think. Sometimes what they think will benefit them personally, but oftentimes that it is also about the economic conditions. So we're seeing an ideological divide where Trump is much more protectionist, certainly on these tariffs, and Elon Musk maintaining maybe one of the only voices out there saying that America has benefited from free trade. And that putting up these barriers, protectionism, does not work well for anyone in the long run. So we will see what happens. Let's also remember that not only do they get along personally, but politically, Elon Musk continues to pump in millions of dollars into Donald Trump's political entities. So I think you will see this relationship certainly continue on for a long time, even when Elon is outside of government.
I mean, are you inferring then that he needs him? Donald Trump needs Musk to some extent. I mean, I suppose he's also been a bit of a lightning rod, taking some of the bullets for Donald Trump in this since he came to office.
Welcome to politics. Of course you need allies. Of course you need financial hackers, you need big thinkers. Elon has played a significant role. This is someone who has, again, not just pushed paper on Wall Street, but changed, created industries, automotive, now Starlink. So an amazing thinker. There's also been some downside to some of the work that he has done, some of his guttural style of politics. So again, nothing is binary. Relationships have upsides and downsides. I think you'll continue to see, again, Elon play this polarizing role in and outside of government.
So, Robert, do you think that a role will still exist within the White House team? I mean, even if he leaves to, I don't know, it might be explained to us as a way that, he's got to focus on his business. He's not going to do such an active role. But can you imagine him having a more kind of backseat role, a consultancy role still within the White House?
Oh, for sure. No, I share Matthew's view that, even if he exits the White House after his 130-day tenure as a sort of special government employee. So that would be in another month or two's time. Even if he does that, he's always going to be a powerful figure, not least because, Trump will always appreciate the fact that essentially Elon Musk was a critical figure in his election by pumping in, tens of millions of dollars, maybe hundreds of millions of dollars into the Trump campaign. So there's a degree of loyalty there that will always guarantee Elon Musk access to the Oval Office, and more importantly, perhaps access to kind of the key advisors around Donald Trump. So I think Elon Musk will always be a powerful voice. But don't forget that Musk has got not just kind of ambitions for America or the world. I mean, he's got intergalactic, or at least, multi-planetary ambitions. He's genuinely and deeply and instinctively believes that, his legacy must be to get, humans to Mars. So he has got this extraordinary project, with SpaceX that he wants to focus on. He feels like he could be the savior of humankind by getting us to Mars. So if you have that sense of vision, that sense of your role in the universe, then you've got bigger and better things to do than worrying about Donald Trump ultimately.
Oh, you took my next question to another level then, Robert. I was going to ask, what do you think his legacy within the White House will be? But if, as you say, if his is intergalactic ambition, then we are quite simply talking about another level, aren't we?
Oh, that is true. Yeah, look, I don't think underestimate that, Elon Musk is not just the world's richest man, not just one of the most powerful men, but he's got, this dream that he's had since a kid in South Africa about, changing the very trajectory of the world and of human existence. So, that's why you combine that level of kind of almost, a bizarre, surreal ambition with being the richest man in the world and being powerful. And you can understand why, he can see a world beyond advising Donald Trump.